Dear students, next I am going to explain about the lab program based on the concept of the inheritance. This lab program is mainly based on the concept of the hierarchical inheritance. I already told what is multi-level inheritance, multiple inheritance, single level inheritance, hybrid inheritance, hierarchical inheritance in the last presentation, right? In this, what is actually means the hierarchical inheritance is one class is inherited by many subclasses. Okay, one class is going to inherited by many subclasses. Means if the A is the parent class, B, C, D is all the three subclasses are inherited from the parent class. That is, A is a parent class or the base class of B, C and D. Okay, this program is mainly concepts on the hierarchical concepts. Okay, I am going to tell what is the question in that one. Design a superclass called staff. Okay, design a superclass. The superclass name is the staff, that is the parent class name, which details as staff ID, name, phone number and the salary. They given 4 attributes for the staff. You have the staff ID, name, phone number and the salary. Extend this by writing 3 subclasses teaching. In that you have the 2 attributes for the teaching, that is domain and the publication. Technical, you have the skills and the contracts period. Write a Java program to read and display at least 3 staff objects of all the 3 categories. Okay, the superclass name is the staff with the details as a staff ID, name, phone number and the salary. You need to extend the 3 subclasses. That's what the 3 subclasses is: teaching, technical and the contract. In the teaching you have the 2 attributes, domain and the publication. Technical you have the skills and the contract you have the period. For this program you need to read and display at least 3 staff objects of all the 3 categories. Okay, first line is the import java.util.scanner. You all of you know this one, right? You need to import the scanner class first because you are going to read the input from the keyboard, right? Next, class staff is what? This is my parent class. Okay, they already given the 4 attributes, that is staff ID, name, phone number and the salary. It's of string class. Okay, next, scanner input equals new scanner system.in. That is, I am inputting the means I am creating a object for the scanner class, that is input, that is equal to new scanner of system.in. Next, they already given, you need to read and display the all the 3 categories. Okay, of the staff. First I am taking one method, that is the read method. System.out.println means it's asking for the staff details, staff ID. The object I created for the staff ID is input. Okay, no, sorry, yes, not staff ID. Created for the scanner class is the input. Dot next line, all of you know, if you have the string, if you are going to take the next line, that is you are taking the input from the keyboard. Okay, next you have the name, same thing, phone number and the salary. Okay, next method you have the display method for the superclass, that is the staff. It means it's going to display what are all the inputs you given, that is staff ID, name, phone number and the salary. That is, this part is based on my parent class. Okay, next is my child class. Okay, all the which are all the 3 child class here: teaching, technical and the contract. Okay, class teaching is my child class. Is going to extend the parent class. Okay, parent class is my what? Staff. Okay, in that they are given 2 attributes for the teaching staff, domain and the publication. In that you are going to created one method. Okay, I am going to write one method for the teaching, void read teaching, super dot read. Okay, means it's going to calls the super reads the super class read method. In that you have the read method, what and all the 4 objects you are going to read, or the 4 attributes you want to write: staff ID, name, phone number and the salary. Okay, next, with that, along with that you need to include the domain as well as the publication. Means what domain the teaching staff are and what publications they are going to be published. Okay, that is also be included for the teaching staff. Next is my display method, super dot display. It's going to calls the, I already explained what is the super. If you want to inherit the parent class methods or the constructor, we are going to make use of the super keyword. If you want to inherit any methods from the super class, we are going to make use of the super dot the method name. Method name is what? Display over there, right, in the parent class. That's why I given call super class display method system.out.println, right, that is a domain as well as the publication. Next is what? Next my next child class is my technical. Technical is also extends the staff. That's what I told, is a hierarchical inheritance, right? In that you have the only one attribute they given, skill. Skill is of type of the class and of the object, that is string. Okay, in that I created one object method, that is the read technical, that is super dot read. I told if you want to call the super class read method, we are going to make use of the super. Okay, the method name is the read. Then I am going to enter the skill. Okay, next is my display. Once again super dot display, it's going to call the parent class display method. Okay, next I am going to print the, means I am going to print the skill. What is this minus? Minus is the left justification, all of you know, right? It's going to left justify. Then it's going to print the skill. What are the skills they adopt, the technical staff they adopt, that's going to be display. Next is what? Class contract extends staff. The contract is also one of the child class. It's going to extend the staff. Means next is what? Period. Number of periods they are working for the college, that is so many employees are there. Now they have the teaching staff, the technical staff and the contract basis staff. What are the months they are working from for the college, means that period. You should mention the period for the contract basis employee. Okay, that is void read contract, that is the method I am using for the contract employee. Okay, then super dot read is going to call the super class read method. Okay, next system.out.println is going to enter the period, because they given only one attribute for the contract, that is the period. Okay, I mean taking the input from the keyboard, that is input dot next line, same string. Okay, then it's going to call the next method is once you read all the means objects from the super class along with the subclasses, then you need to display each and every object. Okay, that is a void display super dot display, that is going to call the super class display method. Then it's going to print the super class, that is the period of the contract employee. Okay, this is about your staff details. Staff is my parent class, teaching is my subclass, technical also subclass, and the contract is also my subclass. Okay, these are all your child classes. Next is your main. I am calling the main function. Class staff details. Staff details is the main method I am using for the class, that is staff details. This is scanner input is equal to new scanner of system.in. Okay, system.println, enter the number of staff details you need to be created. At least you need to create 3 staff details. Okay, next teaching stech, means I am using the array here, right? I created the object name for the teaching is steach equals new teaching of n. Okay, new teaching of n. Then technical stech equals new technical of n, and the contract scon equals new contract of n. What are the number of details you are going to store? That is going to be stored in each and every object. Okay, next is going to read the information under the 3 categories, that is teaching, technical and the contract. For example, I am going to take only 2 information. For is equal to 0, 0 is less than 2, yes it's true. Then you enter the teaching staff information. Stech of 0 is equal to new teaching. Then it's going to call the read teaching method. Okay, for the technical staff. Once if I am going to go to the technical teaching staff, then it's automatically it's going to call the read method. Then for that read, it's going to take the staff ID, name, phone and the salary. Okay, then after that one more method is going to call after read all the objects from the super class. After that it's going to read the domain as well as the publication. Okay, next after that 0 is less than 1, yes it's true. Then automatically it's going to increment it. Then 1 is less than 2, yes it's true. Then it's going to asking for the teaching staff information. After that once again it will go back and it's going to read all the details of the teaching staff details, then I is going to be incremented. Next I is what 2 is less than 2, yes it's false, then it will come to the next step, that is teaching staff information. Likewise it's going to read the teaching staff, technical staff as well as the contract staff information. After that, once you read all the informations of teaching, technical and the staff, after that it's going to display the information. Okay, first it's going to display the teaching staff information. Okay, so 0 is less I is equal to 0, 0 is less than 2, yes it's true, then it's going to call the display method. Once if you are going to call the display method for the teaching staff, then it's going to call the super class, that is the parent class display method. In that it's going to display all the name, phone number and the phone number, staff ID and the salary. Okay, next after that it's going to call the, once the this for loop is false, then it will come out and then it's asking for the technical staff details as well as the contract staff details. Once this condition is false, and it will come out. Okay, next one output I want to show here. Enter number of staff details to be created. I created 2. Enter the teaching staff information. Staff ID it's going to ask S1. The name I given, phone number, salary. Enter the domain for the teaching staff. Okay, I given data mining and the publication is elsewhere publication. Next enter teaching staff information. Okay, then after that, once the condition is false, it will come out and it's asking for the technical staff details. Same information is going to ask, that is staff ID, name, phone number, salary, but it's going to change only one domain, that is the skills. Okay, next is asking for the technical staff information. After once the condition is false, then it will come out and is asking for the contract basis. The same objects for all the 3 classes or the 3 subclasses. Okay, in that also you have the staff name, phone number and the salary. For the contract there is only a period. Okay, next the same thing is going to be asked for the next information also. You need to give the enter. Once the condition false, it will come out and it's going to display the information. Likewise it's going to display staff ID, name, phone number, publication, domain and the publication. For the technical skill, name, staff ID, phone number, salary, skills, and the contract, staff name, phone number, period. Okay, this is the way it's going to be executed. This is about your lab program based on the inheritance. Thank you.